What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be applying a full-size vinyl banner on a windshield. This is using the wet technique. Instead of just sticking it on dry and you getting one chance, we're going to be safe with it. This requires sunlight because you need the heat to dry it, and a couple more things. So we're going to need a felt tip squeegee like this. This is called Tech Wrap. I think I got this on Amazon for $2 or something. A pen, a pencil, or a marker, a razor blade or a sharp edge. You need something that's precise, like an X-Acto knife. I like something with a handle so you don't have to hold your fingers. A tape measure so you can figure out the center of the banner where it is on the windshield. Painter's tape like this, masking tape. Paper towels as usual. I use this to clean my windshield, and the reason why I use this and not Windex is because Windex has ammonia in it, and it actually creates a film on your window. So it actually isn't adhering to the glass, it's adhering to the film, and that will cause bubbling over time and fading actually. So again, this is streak free from Chemical Guys. I will show product pictures and stuff as we go throughout the video. It's residue free. Like I said, I use this on my tint because it doesn't fade the tint from the inside. I have full ceramic tint on this, so it's pretty expensive and I don't want to mess up the tint. Last thing you're going to want is a spray bottle with 2 drops of dish soap in it and just a little bit of warm water. You don't want to overdo it, and you don't want to shake the bottle because you don't want the soap to bubble and then there be no soap in the water. So you just want to kind of put it in and swirl it around a little bit to mix it up, but you don't want to shake it. So let's get started on that. And again, this is how you do a banner like this on a windshield with the wet technique. All right, so we're gonna measure it, and this piece of vinyl, the whole black thing, isn't really symmetrical with the letters in the middle. Obviously, I want the letters to be symmetrical with the windshield, so I'm gonna measure from the farthest point of each letter. Because it's italicized, I think that's how you say that, the top of the E here and the bottom of the F here. So essentially, I'm gonna put it at the bottom of the F, and I'm gonna go across and figure out how long this is. So 43.5 to the top of the E. Oh, actually, let me flip that. Yep, 43.5. So then, obviously, we're gonna take the center of that point, which is gonna be 21.75, and we are going to mark that on the banner. And then this little dot here, which you probably can't see in the camera, is the middle of the letters there. So then I'm gonna go to my windshield and find the middle of that, and I'm gonna put a piece of masking tape there so I can kind of line it up. Very rarely do you get it on point perfectly, but you know what, you gotta try, and it's kind of how it is. So let's go to the windshield next, and let's measure how far the windshield is from the center point of where this letter will be, essentially in the middle. All right, so what I'm doing here, obviously because I only have 2 arms and 2 hands, I am taping a tape measure across the windshield about to where I'm gonna put that letter. This is kind of a rough draft, but I'm gonna put obviously the end of the tape measure here, and then I'm gonna measure the windshield by doing that. So I taped one side to hold it up, and then now I'm just gonna pull it, and that'll give me a good idea. So I'm at 53 inches here, and that's pretty rough, but that's gonna be where the letters sit. I hope I can see out of the windshield, because this is matte black, solid vinyl. But you know what, you don't really need to see out of the windshield anyway. So I'm just kidding, don't slam me on that. Okay, so since that's gonna be where the middle of it is, 53, now I can see where the middle of the windshield banner will be, and that's going to be at around 26.2, 0.25. So let's get started on that. All right, so it is 26.5. I did say 26.25 because I am very exhausted. But we're going to take our masking tape. We're going to find 26.5, which is right here in essentially the middle of the windshield, which I'm pretty good with the measuring and the kind of self-tape performance job going on. Yeah, sorry about the jungle I live in. I actually don't live in a jungle, but these birds are not being very nice today. So we're gonna put a piece of tape like here, and then I'm going to measure 26.5 across and then up. All right, so 26.5, I'm gonna put a straight edge on that line there, and I'm going to use that line and go up to the tape. Should be about where that is. All right, so you're gonna wanna peel up the back of the banner. Go super slow here. If you do have letters on your banner, which obviously you would, but there are some banners that are just solid for more of like a sunscreen. You're going to want to hold it and go very slow so you don't peel up any of the interior of the letters. I'm gonna take this wrist and leave that thing stretched out. I'm gonna go here. Now, like I said, you're gonna want a sunny day so that this doesn't, the windshield's not cold. And since I already cleaned the windshield, I'm now going to spray it. And make sure that it's covered where you are applying it so it'll slide around. All right, guys, so now that you have completely done the windshield and gotten it like completely saturated, you're just gonna wanna throw that banner on there. It should slide around pretty well. Make sure you saturate the sides of the car, like the A-pillar and the roof also, so it doesn't stick to anything. You're just gonna align it now. Kind of easy at this point. It slides around. Now that the sun isn't going to dry all of the moisture out and the soap and water, this is the easier part. So you slide it, get it where you want, and that's what I'm doing here. And then use the squeegee to squeeze it out. All right, guys, so once you've got it wet and applied it where you want it, like I have just started squeegeeing. You want to squeegee all of the water and soap out. As you can see, if I push really hard, I'm still getting some here. So you're gonna really just want to kind of work it for a while until you get all of those bubbles out, because those bubbles are not filled with air. Well, they are. They're filled with air, water, and soap. And obviously it won't adhere to the windshield if there's still water and soap. All right, guys, so start squeegeeing, get all of that soap out of the middle and the banner itself. Like, literally take your time on this and just get rid of all of the soap and water underneath the banner. That's pretty much it. Just take your time, like I said, and get rid of it. I couldn't say it enough. It takes a while. All right, so the next step now is you're going to want to start trimming the edges, the excess material of the windshield banner wrap off. So take that X-Acto knife, lift up the edge like I just did there, and you just want to kind of trim in the crease of the body to the windshield. It's fairly simple. Give yourself enough room so it wraps around the edges. So now what you're going to want to do is like take that squeegee and use your finger. And as you cut, just roll the edge around the side of the windshield, like the edge of the windshield. This will be a lot easier if you've gotten all of the soapy water from underneath of the banner out. Like I said, take your time on that step because it is a long step, but it helps in the long run. So just go around the edges of the windshield and keep cutting and rolling and squeegeeing. Again, it's a process. This is just how you do it. You'll get the hang of it. There's not really one way to do it, but there are ways you can make it easier, like I just said. All right, so once you've tightened that all down and rolled the edges, I'm still gonna have to do a little work on this. I'm just trying to make the video short enough, but you can start doing the transfer tape, peeling that up. And you're gonna want to go very slow. And as you go, really nicely squeegee the rest of the soap out of the letters. All right, so you're gonna want to peel that transfer tape and get all of the soap and residue out of there. And then you're gonna wash your windshield again, wipe it down. Again, I'm using the Chemical Guys product for this application, so you'll see me do that soon. And you're almost done, so now you're just kind of letting the sun do its work and baking that windshield banner on. All right, and this is the finished product. I couldn't be more happier with it. It is perfect. I'll show you the inside also for what it looks like, but yeah, this is the finished product of wrapping your windshield with a giant piece of vinyl by yourself. All right, guys, and for the products of the video that I used up close, here we go. So I have my spray bottle that I had Dawn dish soap in. This is Dawn Ultra. This is just regular dishwashing soap. Again, 2 to 4 drops, and then just fill it about there with water, maybe a little more. And that's for that. For cleaning the windshield, it's the streak-free window cleaner, glass cleaner from Chemical Guys. I really like this stuff. Again, it has that no ammonia in it. It's glass mirrors, window tint safe. Sorry about the mess. We are obviously redoing my house here. But as far as we go to the X-Acto knife, this is just one of those razor blade knives. I like this because you can put the tip in to right there, so you're not cutting into the paint. It's a little more safe, and it has a lock. After that, we have the Tech Wrap felt tipped squeegee. This is literally what does the whole job of this. Please don't use one unless it has a felt tip on it. Obviously masking tape here and a pen. But yeah, that's it for the products of what I used today. And I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned, just doing some more stuff. Again, this applies to everything, like the Jeep, the Mustang. Really, I do all of my stuff with the same stuff. I did this here with that. I did my front banner on the Jeep. So this helps a lot if you don't want to take the chance and stick it and not be able to pull it back up. Definitely recommend this method.